Well, beginning in 2009, I started paddling around Lake Huron. In 2010, I paddled around Lake Michigan. 2012, I paddled around Lake Erie. In 2013, Lake Ontario. This summer, I'm hoping to do the south shore of Lake Superior. There's something about being on the water that everybody most people are there on vacation or they're there because they want to live there. It's a very desirable place to live generally. And so it's like an adventure for me to show up on their front yard. I met a really nice guy, and he paddled around Lake Michigan in about, 40 or 50 days, and he had every day. He'd contacted people in advance, he knew campsites, and you can definitely do that, but it was complicated. He had to talk to people who knew people, and so if there was an actual map that listed, the various trail parts of a trail network, it'd be pretty easy. The satellite imagery was probably one of my basic tools to get around. I would every night look at the 10 to 20 miles I'd be going and look for sites based on the satellite imagery. I could see if it was a good beach or a marina or whatever, and just aim for that. I'm much healthier. I've lost 10 pounds. It's just been gone. I just feel more active. There's injuries that go along the way. There's hassles. You have to, for this kind of a trip, you do have to sacrifice, sitting at a desk. I was very nervous about this. I quit my job. But driving along in the car as I was for my previous job, I kept hearing these stories of people who, quit their jobs or, just whatever. And they thought it was great, so I figured I'd give it a shot. The first one, Lake Huron, I was so naive. I read a lot, but I hadn't paddled a lot. Was not as prepared as I wished I'd been, and I was very lucky a few times. I had this little sail I can put up on the bow. It's just a round downwind sail, but I probably got going faster than I should have with that a couple times. Eating better. The first trip I wasn't at all prepared for how many more calories I needed. My wife's a nurse, and I saw her after the first week or two we met, along the water, and I was a mess. I went into a restaurant and I almost passed out. It just suddenly got very dizzy and woozy, and I just needed to double what I was eating and probably quadruple what I was drinking in water. And I injured myself. What did I do on the first trip? I pulled my back. I hurt my back. So I had sciatica in my leg for a good week, and it was just really miserable. In Michigan, I hurt my shoulder, so I came back and I went to a great physical therapist, and he got me lifting weights. So that's one thing I do now. It's not intense or anything, but it's like 8-pound weights, a bunch of repetitions. I started doing this kind of based on the boat in a way. I'd been paddling small rivers up here and was looking for another boat online and found reviews about this boat, and was one of the few that nobody said anything. It got 10s everywhere. It's got about 7 feet from here to there that's open, so you can sleep in the boat. I drag it up on shore and I can pull the seat out and put a pad down there. So I had to figure out ways to cover it with bug nets, and I eventually kind of found a one-person tent that I can pitch on the boat, entirely on the boat. So I just drag the boat up, pitch the tent, and I'm in it. People don't get it anymore. We live in a very inside buildings, inside four walls. And to get outside, now I do it, it doesn't bother me at all to just walk out of the house in the rain and go somewhere. It's great. It's what we need to do. So, yeah, I'd say don't wait, just do it.